Hey guys, I'm going to be walking you through all of your parts in classic Sinfonia, starting with first violin. And I know this is a piece we looked at very briefly in class, and most of us aren't probably too far in this, so all these videos are going to be to kind of walk you through your parts the best I can without actually, getting to meet with you guys in class every day. So hopefully we're working on this on our own. But I'm going to guide you through there to kind of, help you if you're stuck or if you're just not sure what to do. You can follow along with these. Pause it at any point and kind of practice it as I'm walking through. I'll play through most parts, pizzicato and arco, if you want to follow along with me to get some practice. And then you can kind of on your own start piecing it together for yourself. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to start at the beginning. Couple reminders. Remember, anytime we get a new piece of music, two things we need to check first. One is our key signature, and the other is our time signature. Right? Remember, our time signature tells us that there are going to be 4 beats in every measure. So while we're practicing along, we can make sure we're getting our rhythms right. And also, while you're practicing, I use a metronome when I practice, and really everybody should. I have mine currently. So if you just go onto Google, you can some of you may have a real one, like a tool. Some of you may use a phone app. Right now, I am practicing at 70 beats per minute, which means that every minute that passes, there will be 70 clicks. So this is our quarter note here. 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. Getting back to our music. And then our key signature, this F sharp here tells us that every single F in this piece of music is going to be F sharp. So for violins and violas, when we're on our D string, we want to be thinking high second finger. And when we're at A string, we want to be thinking low second finger because that's C natural, right? Cellos, we're not 2 cellos yet, so class habits. We're only working about violins right now. So make sure we're playing F sharp. Nice strong forte. We are going to be playing nice, loud, and confident here at the beginning. I think most everybody has gotten at least through the first 4, maybe 8 measures in class. But just remind you, G, D, G. Let me put the metronome up. So G, D, G, A, B, A, G, F, A, G, D, G, A, B, A, G, F. All right, and then we have that rest on beat 4. Now here's what this is going to sound like while we're playing it pizzicato and arco. 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. Okay, hopefully those first 4 measures are kind of starting to come back under our fingers a little bit. Did we remember, by the way, remember these 8th notes here have that slur, so make sure we're playing that under one bow, down, up, right? Same thing here, down, up, down. And it's not written, but since there is a rest here and we have to come back in on a down bow, we need to do a reset, right? So we do a reset here on beat 4, and now we're on measure 5, okay? Just for practice, why don't you guys try saying the notes with me here? So 1, 2, ready, go. G, D, G, A, B, A, G, C, B, A, D, C, B, A, G, F, A, G. Right, this is starting to sound like it's Dora or something. Say the notes with me. Can you say the notes? But no, really. So again, 8th notes. Remember, make sure these are slurred. So violins. Is this C sharp or C natural? C natural, right? C natural. So this is actually a low 2. Make sure we're playing C natural here. B, A, D. C natural again, low 2, C, B, A, G, F. This is high 2. We're starting to mix songs where sometimes we have to be high 2, sometimes we have to be low 2. So low 2 for all these C naturals, high 2 for F sharp. I'll let you kind of piddle along with this. Here's how this is going to sound first pizzicato and then arco. See if you can follow along. 1, 2, ready, go. One, two, ready, go. Okay, we're at measure 9 now, and if you're still having trouble with those first 8 measures, I know the C naturals and F sharps are tricky. Don't you just stop the video whenever, go back and try it again, or just stop and just sit down with it for yourself. Don't force your way in through, the rest of these measures if we haven't, if we don't feel good about the first 8 measures. Like, yeah, don't force this. I'm gonna go ahead and work on ahead, but you can work on that and then come back to this later. So measure 9, G, A, B, rest on 4. What else is happening here? We've got our first dynamic change here, right? We've been forte all the way up through the first 8 measures. So we're going to drop down quite a bit in our volume. So 1, 2, 3, rest. Now we're going to jump up a dynamic level. So it's quiet, a little bit louder through here. A, B, C, natural, right? Still low 2. Remember our key signatures, F sharp and C natural. C natural, rest, and now we're full volume, real loud. So soft, 2, 3, rest. A little louder, 2, 3, rest. Completely loud here. D, C, B, A, G, F. Let's look at this measure here real quick. D, C, natural, right? Low 2, B, open A, G, F sharp, high 2. So in the span of just this one measure right here, we have had a low 2 and a high 2. So we've got a little bit of finger gymnastics here. We want to make sure that we're playing C natural and F sharp. All right, so be real careful with that. 1, slur, 3, slur. Now here's a little tricky scale. So, but really all this is, if we look at it, it's a G that drops down to a D, and then it's just a scale that walks up. G, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The only real tricky thing is 1 is just making sure our fingers are moving quick enough. 2 is that, again, F sharp and C natural, right? So definitely take just this one measure, I would if I were you, and just practice this one measure like over and over on a loop until you know you're not going to miss a single note. And then that scale just lands on a D here on the next line. So I'm going to play this through first, of course, pizzicato, and then I'm going to play through arco from 9 all the way up to beat 1 of measure whatever this is. I think 12. I don't know. 1, 2, ready, go. One, two, ready, go. Okay, we're on measure, I think this is 12, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is measure 13. Measure 13. 13 is really not too hard. Remember sword dance with all the double stops? That's kind of what we're doing here again. So we've got D on beat 1, rest On 2, beat 3, we're playing open D and third finger D. So we got to really make sure our third finger's in the right spot, because whatever we play double stops, if they're not in tune perfectly, it's really, really easy to tell. So I'm going to be real careful. I've got my violin here. Third finger on the tape, making sure we're in tune. Right? We can hear how they really sound good together. Now I'm just going to move my third finger back slightly. Hear how it's starting to sound like a little crunchy, not so good. Yeah, that's the sound we want to avoid. So we've got all of these rests that happen in between each one of these. So use that time to make sure, we're playing both Ds in tune. So yeah, double stop, rest, double stop, rest, D, rest, D, rest, D, rest. And then we have a little scale again kind of here like we had back at 9, except we're still nice strong forte. G, A, B, rest, G, 2, 3, 4. Got on beat 1. But now this double stop, don't let it throw you off like these. This is just open A and open D. So those are just your 2 open strings. Right there. Make sure we're counting our rest carefully. We come in on beat 1 of both of those measures. See the start of each of those measures. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Play 2, 3, 4. 1, rest, G, rest, A, rest, F sharp, F sharp. All right, just giving you a little bit of time to think about it. Okay, so that's measures. So we really learned 2 lines of music there. There's not too many notes there. Just be real careful counting your rests. And then once you're done, you play this last G. We've got a repeat. Where do we go? Easy. Back to the beginning. And then we play all of that again. So real quick, I'm going to play through. I'm not going to do it pizzicato because there's not too many moving parts here. I want to play this through arco for you guys. You guys can hear it, and then you guys can try and follow along if you'd like to. So here is measures 13 all the way up to the repeat. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, I hope that was enough to get you all at least through the first chunk of this piece. It gives you some stuff to work on. I'll be doing some more video lessons over this soon in the future. Expect those early next week, if not later this week. But yeah, hopefully this is enough to get you started. If you have any questions or I didn't explain something well enough, you can always send me an email or leave a comment in Google Classroom, and I'll answer that as quickly as I can. If you need to meet me face-to-face to talk, I have those open office hours every day from 1 to 2 usually. If 1 to 2 doesn't work out for you, if you've got a conflict or is it really anything, you can always just ask if you can meet me another time. I'm more than happy to do that because I'm stuck at home just like the rest of you guys, because this is our life now. But anyway, hope you guys stay safe. I look forward to seeing you guys next year in August. See you later.